Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Insider Financial Talks Penny Stocks. My name is Alex Carlson. I will be your host today. I am the editor-in-chief of InsiderFinancial.com, and today we're going to be discussing the best penny stocks today. They are Enveric Biosciences, ENVB, on the NASDAQ, GNUS Brands International, GNUS, on the NASDAQ, Max Sound Corp, MAXD, on the OTC markets, and Mdmp Permian, Mdmp, on the OTC markets. But before we get into that, we have a few housekeeping issues. We have no business relationship with any company whose stock is mentioned in this video. Insider Financial and myself are not investment advisors, and this video does not provide investment advice. Always do your own research, make your own investment decisions, or consult with your nearest financial advisor. This video is not a solicitation or recommendation to buy, sell, or hold securities. This video is our opinion and meant for informational and educational purposes only and does not provide investment advice. For more information, please read our full disclaimer at insiderfinancial.com/disclaimer. With that out of the way, remember to smash the thumbs up button if you like this video, hit the red subscribe button and the little notification bell to be notified when we go live with a new video. Also go over to signup.insiderfinancial.com. This is where subscribers get first look at stocks we're going to be covering. Stocks like MDF at 63 cents, ENZC at 0.014, ALPP at 7.5 cents, and TSNPD at just under 3 cents. After you sign up with your email, you can then sign up with your mobile number to get our SMS alerts. They work for all numbers worldwide. For US and Canada, you enter 1 plus area code and number. For UK, it would be 44 plus your number. Switzerland, 41 plus your number, etc. And with that out of the way, let's dive right in. We know it's been a painful few weeks, particularly for those that are in the OTC markets. Some penny stocks right now are down over 70% from their recent highs. However, the good news is that there are a few bright spots right now if you trade both OTC pennies and NASDAQ pennies. And first up, it's important to understand that trading penny stocks is not the same as trading blue chips. Penny stocks are subject to enormous volatility like we have witnessed over the past week or so. I have been preaching over and over again on my videos to book profits along the way. We tried to warn people. Hey, a little tired here this morning to not get greedy or get caught up in this diamond hands, paper hands BS. As Warren Buffett says, be fearful when others are greedy, be greedy when others are fearful. And the key to trading penny stocks is finding the momentum before it happens and then being patient. When we say, momentum before it happens, what we are looking to do here at Insider Financial is position our subscribers before the move happens. For instance, we got our subscribers in early on TSNPD back in November, ALPP back in February, and, in TSNPD, they're sitting on over 12,000% gains. ALPP over 5,000% gains. They were up, much more, except with this pullback. So this is why it's important to book profits along the way. And the other thing is it's best to own a portfolio of penny stocks. For some, that can be as many as 10 to 20 or more penny stocks. We recommend approaching the markets like a venture capitalist. Sorry again, folks. A venture capitalist invests across a portfolio of companies. They're aware that some will go bankrupt, some will go to zero, some they'll break even on. And then there's a handful that are absolute home runs that more than make up for the rest. And we know some of you are looking to day trade. We're not day traders here at Insider Financial. I don't enjoy the intraday moves of the market. It's not, suited to my personality. I'm much more the Warren Buffett style of investing. I enjoy research. I enjoy looking at, hundreds of stocks each week, trying to find the best alerts for our subscribers. But if you're looking to day trade, we recommend the folks over at True Trading Group, former hedge fund trader Mike Edward and the team there. They do live streams 6 nights a week. They also have a chat room, a lot of educational resources, trade alerts, trading moderators in the chat room. So there's a lot of value there to having a subscription to True Trading Group. So check them out and see if it's right for you if you're looking to day trade and also do some options trading. But when it comes to OTC versus NASDAQ penny stocks, there's always a bull market somewhere. This is why we think it's important for penny stock investors to trade both OTC and NASDAQ pennies. We really hate when an investor pigeonholes themselves in the corner, says, I'm only an OTC trader, I'm only a NASDAQ trader. Well, as you see what's happened recently, if you were just stuck in one or the other, it's been a painful experience. Whereas if you've tried to catch the best opportunities in each market, you've fared a little bit better than the rest. And for instance, last year, for the first half of 2020, it was much more profitable to trade NASDAQ pennies than OTC. This is where we and our subscribers were positioned. We captured runs in SRNE, NEO, INO, IBIO, WKHS, and many others. Then once the summer came, many of the COVID runners failed to find any momentum. We then pivoted to OTC and caught the runs in TSNPD, ENZC, MMM, and many others. And lately, it's been best to play both markets, but you have to be much more selective in your stock selection. For the first 6 weeks of 2021, everything was going up, and making money was quite easy. But right now, it's a little harder, and this is why you're better off if you trade small right now. Before, if your starting buy was $500, cut it in half. Start with $250. We believe you should always scale into your position anyways. Never go into a position with your full load. The reason penny stocks are extremely volatile. No one has a clue how the stock is going to swing. It is completely out of our control. The only thing we can control is our limit buys. And remember 2 very important points when it comes to investing in penny stocks. Number 1, buy low and sell high. And number 2, don't be afraid to book profits. So with that being said, let's dive in here, folks. Penny stock number 1 is ENVB, and this is running after acquiring an exclusive perpetual license from Diverse Biotech, a biopharmaceutical company focused on developing new molecules for treating oncology and other debilitating diseases. As you can see from the chart below, ENVB has a history of major price spikes and then just crashing back down. So most likely this is what's going to happen again. As part of the agreement, Enveric will add target indications by obtaining 5 molecules, 4 of which are dermatology focused and 1 that is pain focused. The company will also gain access to Diverse Biotech scientists and formulators to help synthesize and validate the drugs. Diverse Biotech CEO Brian Longstreet said this exclusive licensing agreement with Enveric aims to expand our CBD conjugate platform into oncology supportive care indications for the first time. Enveric plans to R&D these new drugs with the goal of alleviating the side effects that cancer patients experience, and added that the company intends to expand its pipeline of development candidates. Again, while ENVB closed the day up 54%, stock was still a good ways off the highs of $7. This is a stock that you want to buy before the spike and then sell into the momentum. And as you can see, buying and holding, it's definitely a few months ordeal, but definitely it has a history of spikes. You just have to be patient. That's why we won't be chasing ENVB here. Moving on, penny stock number 2 is GNUS. There's a lot of investors, they just don't even want to hear this symbol. A lot of guys got sucked into this hype last summer when it ran to $11, and then as soon as it ran, it crashed down just as fast. Again, we preach, don't chase these runners, guys. to make real money trading penny stocks, you need to get in before the move. If you miss the move, move on. There's going to be another runner. There always is. But if you really like it, wait for the dip. Dip buys, can be worthwhile, if you catch them right. And, GNUS has a history of runs. So let's see what's going on right now. And right now, if you look at this chart, the one thing that is promising, this is a rounding bottom. And this has been a long time rounding bottoms. So, this certainly looks like it has put in a bottom, and it's making a climb up here. But if you look out longer, GNUS has actually been a good performer. Over the past 52 weeks, it's up over 700%, and in 2021, it's up 55% alone. Right now, it's getting a lot of attention from the direct listing of Roblox. Chatter points to a partnership involving Genius Cartoon Channel, though Genius Brands hasn't announced any such deal. As with other video sites, Cartoon Channel has footage of gamers playing Roblox games. Investors are also expecting news between Genius and Marvel to be announced on March 30th from the CEO's letter. As a final note, people continue to ask when we will announce our news with Marvel that has previously been referenced. Were it up to us, it would have been announced long ago, but we do not set Marvel's price schedule. They do. I'm happy to report they have advised us that we can announce our deal with them no later than the end of March, and we will. We're actually quite surprised that Genius has not captured the attention of the Wall Street Bets Reddit army yet. Over 11% of the float is short, and there are a number of upcoming catalysts, including the April 23rd launch of Stan Lee's Superhero Kindergarten, starring Arnold Schwarzenegger. The show will be distributed on Cartoon Channel across Apple TV, Apple iOS, Android TV, Android Mobile, Amazon Prime, Amazon Fire, Roku, Tubi, Dish, Sling, Samsung Smart TVs, and LG Smart TVs. And they're gearing up for a major marketing campaign. It'll be shared also on Stan Lee and Arnold Schwarzenegger's social platform. And Schwarzenegger is a significant investor in Genius Brands after electing to receive warrants to purchase shares of the company's common stock as an advance against his profit participation in the new Stan Lee Superhero Kindergarten. Bottom line, we see Genius as a great comeback play. Mr. Mark is just waiting for the next catalyst to drop to squeeze the shorts. Guys, just be patient. We see it's not a matter of if, but when this will happen. Moving on, penny stock number 3 is MAXD. MAXD, guys, this is just a textbook case of what we're talking about. So down here, you get the accumulation before the move. Get the volume increase, accumulation, and this is what we mean by finding the momentum before the move happens. And then number 2, you get the spike higher as the crowd, Twitter, social media, they discover the stock, and then retracement comes as the early money books profits. And then you finally find a base, it forms support, and then momentum players come in and buy the dip. So, if you're looking for a great example of how to trade and what we're talking about, this is what we mean by MAXD. Last week, MAXD signed a joint venture agreement with TIP Solutions that brings their revolutionary technologies to market together with game-changing patent and trademark MaxD HD audio and TIP's cutting-edge call management platform. Under the JV, TIP has now licensed MaxD's HD audio breakthrough with a 6-figure upfront fee and projected fees and royalties of at least 7 figures over 10 years. TIP Solutions CEO John Braun said, "We are thrilled to be partnered with MaxD to provide our users with their incredible HD audio breakthrough that has consistently demonstrated a dramatic ability to improve everyone's multimedia entertainment experience. Together, TIP and MaxD are going to revolutionize the way we communicate. When you combine the high-level audio quality that MaxD provides with TIP's highly beneficial call management program features. You've given the gift of a communications experience that is as close to face as it gets. With more than 1 million downloads of MaxD's HD audio app that previously occurred with no advertising dollars spent, the critically became high-definition audio technologies captured the attention of Fleetwood Mac. And Mick Fleetwood said, "Thank God we could finally get out of this sonic prison cell that we've been put into. MaxD restored my faith in the future of audio." So quite an endorsement there. For the past several years, TIP and MaxD have separately been working with Qualcomm, each under the Chip Giants developer program, to bring their respective technologies into the Qualcomm Snapdragon chipset ecosystem. Retired NBA superstar Shaquille O'Neal is already a brand ambassador for TIP Solutions and a TIP equity holder. Finally, penny stock number 4 is Mdmp. Last but not least, this is the talk of the OTC markets after rocketing over 1,100% yesterday. And this stock is running after issuing a March field update reporting enormous energy reserves. The reserves calculate to $567 million at $65 oil, and on their 1,680 Lindley Lanch forecast is $881 million for a total of almost $1.4 billion. What we like about Mdmp is that the company's been putting out news every month, updating its status, and the company has been in the oil and gas business since 1981, and CEO Michael Raphael has 40 years of experience in the industry, and we suggest you check out their website at mdmenergy.com. And the company's the real deal, a market cap of just 71 million with 286 million shares outstanding. If the company's reserves are proven, Mdmp will be trading in the dollars. Be interesting to see how the stock reacts today. Bottom line, guys, there's always opportunities in these markets. There are still winning penny stocks to buy. Huge gains can be made in such a short amount of time. You just have to be more selective. Not everything is running like it was, for the past few months. So you knuckle down, you do a little bit more homework, and that's what we do here at Insider Financials. So, as we said, it's important to look for the penny stocks that have yet to run. This is when you want to be accumulating stocks like, the textbook case of MAXD. This is what you want to be looking for right now, is the MAXD that's basing down here, accumulate, and then wait for the spike. So this is what we're looking for our subscribers. So make sure you are signed up at signup.insiderfinancial.com. I have a few things on our radar. I think we're going to get another alert in before the weekend, Friday at the bell. So make sure you are signed up at signup.insiderfinancial.com. Also with COVID, it's still out there, guys. Wear a mask, social distance. With the vaccines being rolled out, hopefully we're back to normal by this summer, and hopefully the OTC markets get back to the way they were in January and February. But until then, trade safe, book profits where you can, and look to buy low, don't chase. And the bright spot is we saw how fast these markets can change. So there's a lot of money on the sidelines. The stimulus money is going to be hitting people's bank accounts, and what are they going to do with it? They're going to come into the stock market. So it's certainly going to be good times coming up. So be prepared. So thank you everyone for watching, and be coming live to you tomorrow with a new video. Thank you. Take care and have a great trading day. Bye-bye.